Hi everyone, Tamika here from Children of Christ Homeschool, back with another video. This video is a very quick tour of my library, my homeschool library. So let's get started. Just really quickly, these are my poetry and resource books I have up here. This is my blessed oil, my anointed oil. We pray every morning, and I anoint the kids' head with oil and pray. And that's a part of our morning meeting and praise and worship. And this is my resource, my teacher's resource bookshelf that has my science, language arts, writing, and math, Black history, spelling. So these are, all my resources. Well, not all of them, but most of them. On this side over here, I also have resources. This is our globe and our new map. We used to have a map of the United States here that had a collection of postcards from the different places around the United States, where I had people to send us cards from each state. And so we collected those probably the last 4 years. And so I finally took that down to put up something else. We're doing the continents of the world this year. So I thought that would be great to have those up, to have that up. The little white boxes are for stickers. So as we learn each country in each of those continents, we will put a sticker up. And so I put the globe here along with an atlas, a puzzle map of the United States, and a couple of dry erase boards that I got from, I think, Target Spot, the Target dollar spot. And then another, I'm going to lift that up, another atlas. And these are both the same thing, well, different atlases that I have here. This is the sticker atlas that goes with this poster. It actually came, the poster came inside of this book. And I got this for about $2 from Ollie's. I think it was like $1.99. Nope, $2.99 from Ollie's. Yeah, I mean, I love that place. And there's another notebook atlas that has like all the pictures of the flags and different countries. So we're going to get to that. This is a puzzle of the 7 continents along with flashcards, and there's a couple books inside. I think I ordered this from Amazon last year. I think it was like maybe $5 or $6. Not exactly sure the price, but that's what it looks like on the outside. And this is the book, The Train of the United States. And I love the pictures inside this book. I won't show you right now because everything is going to fall down. Okay, so right behind here, on the side of here, I have our pledges to the Christian flag and to the Bible that we recite every morning. I also have our daily praise and worship schedule. Let's see if I can go in closer so that you can see it. Let's see. Well, kind of blurry. But basically we start with opening prayer, where the kids take turns. Then we do our daily and weekly announcements. That's where I tell them what we're doing for the day, for the week, what have you. We do our Bible lesson review, memory verse. We sing songs of praise. We do our pledges, prayer, and then we start Bible study. And on the top of this closet is, and I don't know why I'm out of breath, but the top of this closet is where I keep a lot of my STEM kits that I order. So if you see something that you want or that you have a question about that you'd like to see more of, just write a comment and I will be glad to take it down and show you what's inside. Okay, and this is my comfy reading chair. The kids like to sit in this. They have to earn 50 reading points in order to sit in this comfy chair because it's my special chair. So they love, a couple of them have already earned reading points. And I'll explain what reading points a little bit later. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but just wanted to kind of give you a glimpse of what our library looks like. So once I move this chair out of the way, this is my finally organized closet of extra activities. There is a couple of STEM kits in here as well. science kit down there, butterfly unit, time and money, some crayons, a puzzle, money activities in there. Let's see, sequencing cards, some office supplies, foam numbers and flashcards, a letter construction kit. What else? Insect gliders, estimation station, writing prompts, word tiles, and then some other stuff that I just like had no room to put anyplace else that really couldn't fit inside of a bin or a box. We use these for our SWAT games where we play SWAT math and things like that. There's another chemistry kit. And inside this basket is overflow of, other stuff that we've got a bunch of stuff. Oh, let me show you this book. It's really cool. If your kids like frogs, my kids love frogs. And I found this book at Ollie's for, what is that? $6.99. Great price. It is called Explore a Frog. And it has the anatomy of the frog on the inside. So it's a really cool book. And most of my kids love frogs. They go outside and find them all over the place. Okay, so I've got these posters of the sounds and the blends, and this is where we keep our kitchen patrol schedule of who cleans up on what day. They have to wipe down the table, sweep the floor, get the lunch prepared for everyone. So that's kind of what we do. And this is my floor activity shelf where they get to pick some things out from here. When I had preschool and kindergartners, this used to be their hands-on shelf, and it was color-coded for each child. One child had green baskets, one had pink, one had blue, one had purple, so forth. And so now that I now have no more kindergartners, my youngest is now in first grade, although she's 5. She's in first grade. And so I decided to just change up all the activities. So the activities inside the baskets are for all of the kids to use. So I've got some of my hot dots activities in here. Subtraction. This one is addition. And I think this one is fractions. Yeah. Fractions. And then we've got the other one. This is vocabulary. We've got some multiplication and division cards in here, along with addition and subtraction puzzle put togethers here, and some time and money little games. I found this at a store called Tuesday Mornings. It was like $4.99. I love this. You press the button, and how cool is that? It comes on. There's 2 different levels that they could play. This is level 2. So basically you have to find the denominations of $2.97. So you use the penny, the nickel, and then it has the dollars here, the dime and the quarter. So you have to press, let's see, so that's $1, $2, and then you have to keep pressing until you get to 97 cents. So it's practice with that. So that's a really cool game. My kids love doing that. And then there's some money puzzles in here. I won't go through everything that's in here because then that's going to make the video way too long, and I'm already at 8 minutes. So if you would like to see what's in these bins, leave me a comment and I will go through that for you. My other bookshelf, this bookshelf is for the kids, and I've reorganized it again to include some sort of category, where before there was none. The books were just all in one place, and I noticed that they weren't reading certain books, and maybe because they couldn't find them, they didn't know they were here, whatever. The kids aren't really going to search through a bookshelf for real. So I put books of animals, so whoever likes animals will go for these 2 shelves right here and find books about animals. And there's basic science books on all different types of science topics along here. So these 3 bottom shelves are science. These are regular fiction stories. These are stories with African American characters. And so is this. So these 2 shelves are for that. The books at the top here are what I like to call my teacher's best books. Some of these are books that basically I don't really want them to use without my permission, for one reason or another, because we either use them with our units and so forth. And so I need to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on them when they're using these books. And here is our Black History wall. This has been up for probably 3 or 4 years. And yes, I do need to change out some of the pictures, and I just have not done that. That's just one more thing to do. So bear with me. If you've already seen my library before, then yes, you have seen this wall. On the side over here, I have 2 bins. I have my yellow and green and my red group, because I divide the kids into 3 different groups. And the groups are based on their reading, math, and writing levels. So you could be in the red group in reading, but be in yellow or green for math. So it really just depends on what level you are on academically. And so these are my recommended storybooks. What I put in here are books that I've realized that the kids have not been touching and I would like for them to read. These books are worth 10 reading points if they read anything in one of these baskets. If they read anything on one of the shelves, it's worth 2 points. And I'm going to swing around to the last shelf here. It's all labeled with red because these are my learning to read, phonics, and easy readers, my leveled readers for the students that need work with their reading. So I use these, and they are allowed to use these. These are basically for the red group. And then on the bottom here, we have some red group storybooks, and at the very bottom there as well. I noticed that my kids were not reading the magazines that I have, and I have 2 big bins of magazines, but they weren't being touched because we receive, I have a subscription to Chess Life for kids. I also have the Chess Life for adults version as well, and they're not reading them. So I bought these from the from Dollar Tree, I think it was. And I put them in there so that they're easily displayed. These magazines are worth 3 reading points, and my kids have been reading the magazines. Why? Because they can see them. I showcase them. I flip them over. There's 2 magazines. So I've even got the Lego magazine, which we also received because we have a subscription to the Lego magazine as well. So, and my son is very much into the Black Belt magazine, so I always make sure that everything is appropriate inside there. Mostly they look at the pictures though. And let's see. On top of the mantle here, because this is the fireplace that I have covered up. So on top of the mantle are books. Well, actually, no, sorry. Games. Games and activities, puzzles, all different kinds of things that we get to sometimes when we get to pull them down. Our Scrabble game is underneath there, and a whole bunch of other things we have up here. A lot of STEM kits on the side over here. This is my water filtration kit that's in that Amazon box in the back. And my laminators on the top of that. It doesn't belong there, but I just stick stuff. And I'll go over what's in that box. We have this plan to do, to test a few water filtration activities that we're going to do. And so that's a box full of that materials. And we have some drone materials here in this box, these couple boxes here. And then this is some geography stuff in there. Our microscope here. What is this again? The reading power, which is reading comprehension activities, the little cards. I love these things right here. I bought these from Ollie's. This one is 5th grade, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd grade. And basically what these are, they're games. They're little mats that come with pieces and individual games that can be played with 1 or 2 students at a time. I laminated them, and that's why they now do not fit in the box. So this is how this would go. Fraction Frenzy. I put all the pieces in an envelope so that they don't get lost. And then the child would read the directions, or I would read it to them, and then they would play the game. So that's what these are, and it's based on grade level. So I've got 4 boxes of these that my kids love using. So we've got tons of hands-on things. This is where I keep some of the Kindles. We're missing like 3. They're probably in my room, but 3 of the Kindles that we use here, along with a basket of headphones. If you have a better way to organize this, please, I am so up for suggestions, because this is all I've got. This is what I've got, people. And this is our money box. There is no real money in here, but my kids love playing with it anyway. I put it's an actual real money box with a key. They love using this. It's locked right now, and mainly because they knock it over so much and then all these little coins spill out. So I keep it locked, and they know where the key is. So they get the key, and they love to count money. I'm going to find a better place to put that as well. And coming over here, this is the last bookshelf. Here we have mostly our chapter books for the yellow and green level readers who are into reading various chapter books. And I've got a lot of these in a box in a closet that I change out from time to time, because they all just cannot fit in this little tiny library that I've got here. And one of my favorite pictures, love this picture. I got this from New York City. As a matter of fact, before I left New York in 2009, I purchased that. And on the side over here, I keep my easel and some of my anchor charts. I put my anchor charts on, I put holes in the anchor charts and put them on binder rings so that it makes it easier to use. So when I get ready to use a chart for whatever reason, all I need to do is just kind of flip it over on the rings, and it makes it easier to kind of keep up with. So I've got that there. And that is all. Did I go over this shelf? This is also my teacher's resource shelf as well, with tons of different things. We've got our chess boards and pieces down here in that box. And this is Bible, gardening, finance, and seasonal things. And then I keep some phonics things there. And I don't know what's in that one. I can't remember. Oh, I think geography. I think it's flipped on to the other side. And here we have coloring and drawing books. So that is all for my library. This is our multiplication table that we've got down there, and a couple of extra mats here. But this is it. This is our library. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.